Okay, I made it through the character creation. Now let's play.
Who are you? What do you...
Don't be alarmed. My name is Lucius, the Bard. Perhaps you've heard of me?
A lot of bards name themselves after the adventurer. Doesn't explain why you're in my bedroom.
I have an important task, and I need individuals with potential.
It's the middle of the night. What kind of prank...
Let me explain the only way I know how. With a humble verse. Just inside eternity, the mother dared to wake. Her garden bloomed around her. For her dreams had shown her another world, and out the garden's door, her power swirled. But it called for something more. With magic and light, the mother nourished the world, and it flourished with life, and eons passed with her loving care. But while the mother was sleeping, 12 fools found her door. They tread inside like conquerors, ignorant to the law. They unleashed terrible things from deep within, and prayed the twisting path to begin again was to seal back that gate. While she was sleeping, they doomed her perfect world with hate and lies. And worse, they sealed the door. Without the magic from beyond, life will writhe, storms will rage, and the snakes will rise. But they weren't listening. They couldn't hear truth. They had forgotten. While the mother was sleeping, her children they tried to save. But with the best of intentions, the hereafter road is made. It's time to return to the northern continent. I made a promise long ago. Now, I ask you to help me fulfill it.
Rory is barren. No one can live there.
The magic is returning, and with it, life. But it needs your help.
Are you saying I'm some kind of hero? Middle of the night, you spout this nonsense.
Calm down, you're no hero. But you do have potential. I can prove it to you. Go talk to Captain Talcard down at the docks. I promise the rewards will be great.
Use the WASD keys to find Hamish at the docks.
All right, here we go.
Press F to accept the quest.
What are you here for? A boat ride? Look it! Sailing's... and rumming... and sailing... Oh, care for a drink?
Good old Grandpa. Are you here to see the captain? He should be at one of the docks. Just
Wait up, you! I'm no stranger to the sea. I was quite a dog sea dog, back in my day.
it's time for your nap, Grandpa.
Find the captain at the docks. Click and drag to adjust your point of view.
All right, where's this captain at? Click and drag. Yeah, okay, got it. I'm stuck.
Halt! Where do you think you're going? You must be lost.
You're not trying to join a crew wearing that, are you?
Go get back to your nursemaid.
Enough! That's my personal guest. Get back to work before I throw you over the barrel.
Aye, Captain.
All right, now relax. I've been waiting for you. You have a wealthy patron who thinks highly of your skills. Let's get you familiar with your new home.
Okay.
Approach the captain and press F to learn how to board.
Board up! Advance Party Center Raven, requesting immediate support. We weren't scheduled to leave yet, but we can't wait now. One thing, you will need some real armor. Try these on for size. The sea is a dangerous place.
Use the ladder to board the ship. Press F to grab the ladder, then W to climb up.
Captain on deck!
Wait here, sailor. Let's get her going.
Cast off!
Approach the captain and press F to learn about your mission.
You're a hard one to read. Are you seasick or curious? Only one of those I can help with. Centuries ago, we were chased from our home. Now we have reports that the land is beginning to heal. It's time to go back. Of course, I suppose it's a bit more complicated. I heard all your tales, how you elves once lived in glory. How you were the most learned of races, how you were never defeated. Never until the Grand King Aranzeb led your armies into an ill-fated battle to end the war, destroying your home. He'd known Kyrios, the enemy leader, for decades, but their friendship had turned to hate. When Kyrios slew Aranzeb, your people were changed forever. The war had razed your forest home, and you became refugees living in the ruins. You shunned the other races so you could focus only on revenge. Plenty of your kin would hate you even talking to me. Now you train in nothing but battle, living your entire lives in hopes of killing Kyrios. All other avenues of learning have been forgotten, but listen well. Reclaiming Auroria is the first step toward your revenge. And it's a step you cannot take alone.
All hands! Pirates off the port bow!
Approach the captain and press F to learn.
Sailor, man that cannon and rain steam! This isn't a tea party! Grab the cannon!
Use the cannon by approaching it and pressing F. Use the cannon's skills to attack the pirates.
Meet your quarters! Man the cannons!
Ready? Aim! Fire!
All hands, abandon ship! Abandon ship!
Love the gliders.
Seems the goddess Nui wasn't ready for you yet. Let's see if you're as good as she seems to think.
Captain! Ready for patrol, sir.
Very good. Move out! Let's see what we're up against.
Double tap the W key to run to the captain and learn how to control a glider.
Our enemies have already constructed an impressive fortress. This won't be easy. I'm going to give you a glider and a mission. I want you to help me scout out the fortress's defenses. We also need to monitor the enemy's movements.
Hold down W to glide faster. Hold down D to turn right. Hold down A to turn left. Hold down S to reduce your speed and stay airborne longer. Press R to use the Glider Barrage skill. This skill is designed for attacking airborne enemies. Press T to use the Air Raid skill. This skill is designed for attacking enemies on the ground.
Excellent fortifications. We've seen enough. Let's head back.
Press F to complete the quest by reporting to the captain.
The situation is worse than we thought. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't starting to get worried.
Gun and money, yeah, that always goes well.
Grab your weapons! Support the siege unit!
All right.
Get here!
Where'd the horses come from?
Approach the captain and press F to learn how to operate siege equipment.
Attack the walls! The lodestone is just through there. All we have to do is break it down. Mount that tank. I want to give them everything we've got.
Approach the siege tank and press F to take control of it. Press R to fire at the enemy fortress 3 times.
Not firing.
Pull the trigger, Marie.
Yeah, roger that. How you doing, Greg?
Wolf, reach! Charge!
Retreat hell, we just got here.
Click an enemy to target it. Defeat 3 enemies. Defeat 3 enemies. Click an enemy to target it, then press 1 to attack. Target is facing the wrong direction.
That is one, take your time.
Ow. It's gonna leave a mark.
It seems I owe you one. Perhaps your patron was right about you. These castles all have a lodestone that magically sustains their lands. Take the castle, we destroy it. Ready? Let's go!
Okay, now what?
You sure have
Approach the
pretty hair.
gates and
Did
press
you comb
F
it
to open
before
them
your
and
battle?
reveal the lodestone.
I did. I even put moose in it. I did do that. Oh no,
Captain!
the captain. Uh-oh, there's the boss.
Victory is near! Don't yield!
Avenge your captain.
Commander, order retreat!
Retreat!
Retreat hell, we just got here.
Retreat! Get the captain out of here!
I've never retreated in my life. We need better training, better equipment, more scouts. We're just not ready yet.
All right.
Oh, you are going to like this game. It's all turn tail and
our
run.
homeland, our mission. Oh, beauty, I failed you.
You be quiet, you.
Captain, stay with me.
I'm fine. Listen carefully. You have plenty of time left. Far more time than I've got. Arrow or no arrow. Train hard, then come back someday. Gloria can be reclaimed, but you have to be ready. Today I wasn't.
How would I know if I was ready?
The time will come, and you will know. Oh, God! Blessed Nui, is today the day I see your face? So familiar. I need to get you out of here. I have stranger's feeling your patron was right.
You do have potential.
My job is to
There's
make
your boy.
sure you see it through.
A dream? It felt so real.
Think of it as a vision of the past and an illusion of the future. That's just a fraction of what the magic on Aurora is capable of. And that magic will find you whether you want it or not.
Oh, now you are all dressed up in your
magic,
fancy outfit.
evil as well as good. Be wary.
Oh, disconnected a freaking.
What are those thigh straps for?
Okay, that's the third time I've been disconnected. Let's try this again.
Ronan Farrow's new book, Catch and Kill, out today. NBC News, the president is denying a cover-up of sexual misconduct allegations against Matt Lauer or any hindering of Farrow's reporting on Harvey Weinstein. Noah Oppenheimer wrote this in a memo to his staff. Farrow's efforts to defame
So how you doing today, Dredd?
clearly motivated not by the truth, but an axe to grind. It is built on a series of distortions in his timelines and outright inaccuracies in quote. However, MSNBC host Chris Hayes stands behind Ronan Farrow.
At work all good.
Good. I mean, I can't imagine how long this would take to load if I was on my hard drive and not the SSD. Jeez.
Colby Hall is the founding editor of Media. I know you all are covering this there and writing about it. What is the headline today?
Achieved with CryEngine.
Ronan Farrow was, from what I'm reading, in line with
How come your dude doesn't he have a putty ponytail?
expected at NBC and were
I don't know.
kind of a platform. What happened?
Oh, we gotta do it over.
Captain!
Victory is near. Don't
This
you?
time you will look like a pro.
Commander, order retreat!
Retreat! Retreat! Get the captain out of here!
Here we go again, avenge your captain.
I've never retreated in my life. need better training, better equipment. More scouts. We're just not
I
ready
just want
yet.
to get past the tutorial shit.
Aurora, our homeland, our mission. Oh, beauty, I failed you.
It's just a dream.
Captain, stay with me.
I'm fine. Listen carefully. I have plenty of time left. Far more time than I've got. Arrow or no arrow. Train hard, then come back someday. Aurora can be reclaimed, but you have to be ready. Today I wasn't.
How would I know if I was ready?
The time will come, and you will know. Oh, God!
Weak ass blood.
Blessed Nui, is today the day I see your face? So familiar. I need to get you out of here. I had a strange feeling your patron was right. You do have potential. My job is to make sure you see it through.
Dream? It felt so real.
And
Think of it as a
Disconnect, they
vision
didn't
of the
tell you
past
that
and
this
an
was the whole
illusion
new
of the
game.
future. That's just a fraction of what the magic on Aurora is capable of. And that magic will find you whether you want it or not. All magic, evil as well as good. Be wary.
I think it's the same game. They just yanked out all of the microtransaction crap. Yeah, I probably haven't played this game in like 3 or 4 years. And I'll see if I can get through this time.
Oh shit, you get to lean magic, I bet you'll ride a unicorn too.
Nah, I'm not a virgin.
I didn't think I'd had that much wine. But the dreams were so vivid. Could they have been real, or all just hogwash like they seemed? Am I going mad? Oh, is Harpa back from the council meeting already?
Dream wine for the win.
All right. I gotta do some sound adjustments. I'll have to restart the game. Well, I'll worry about that later.
What are those thigh straps for?
Keep my boots up.
Must be Fassian.
Quests with green markers are for your race only. Quests with yellow markers are regional quests. Quests with flower markers are crafting quests.
Okay, time's come to prove your abilities. Travel to Sylvan Devi to the south. Speak with Eokad Brecken. And there will you register for the Field of Honor.
All those players look like they are related to you.
Yeah, we're all elves.
When you accept a quest, it's automatically added to the quest tracker on the right side of your screen. You can then follow the arrow beneath your feet to the location of the quest's objectives.
That's me.
You are going to use dainty daggers and a bow.
Anything else around here I need to know about?
Cheer 10.
Quests with green markers are for your race only. Press numlock to automatically run forward without holding down W.
Green markers for your race only. How racist.
Is that music too loud or is it all right?
Volume seems fine. Choice of music needs work.
I'm using Pretzel. That way it doesn't mute my stream. What do you want to hear? I got a lot of choices.
Johnny Cash, of course.
Oh, how about Johnny Paycheck?
Oh, look how fast you run.
This is a really trippy game. As I said, I played it for a couple of years until pay to win got out of control and I just quit. I enjoyed it though when I did play it. Of course, I've always kind of liked age in MMOs anyway. The first one I had any experience with was Terra.
Is that your cow?
No, it's not my cow, man. Don't have a cow, man.
You really need a cow for this game. Your tribe needs to bring in some new clothing designers. So exciting standing around looking at people who look like you.
Centuries ago, 12 adventurers went on an expedition to find the birthplace of the world, the source of all magic. Unbelievably, they succeeded. When they entered that otherworldly garden, they each received powers beyond imagination. Some were imbued with such strong magic, they were elevated to the position of living gods. Of the 2 elves in the expedition, one went on to become the celebrated elven king, Aurangzeb. He quickly realized that the power the 12 had unleashed was a blessing as well as a curse. It would destroy their homeland, but the citizens could be saved, given a little more time. Aurangzeb helped buy that time.
Right-click an item in your bag to automatically equip it on your character.
turn this volume down again. Jeez.
Corpses that's...
All right, have you heard the news? Noir, I don't know how to pronounce it, has invited the Nudians to their best nights to compete in this year's tournament. Got it. All right, where the hell am I supposed to go? Now what?
Activate quest items by right-clicking their icons in the quest tracker. your musical instrument to recover health or mana quickly.
I'll have one.
Activate quest items by right-clicking their icons in the quest tracker.
Aurangzeb's memories were passed down from generation to generation. Not with conscious effort, but as an intuitive part of elven nature. Aurangzeb became not only the last elven king, but the spiritual ancestor of his entire race. However, over time, the memories began to fade. All elves trained for the day they could avenge their fallen king by slaying his murderer. But Aurangzeb's thoughts had dulled in their hearts. Only those warriors who trained the hardest in the battle arts, who devoted themselves most completely to elven magic, found that they could recall Aurangzeb's memories with true clarity. The more they learned, the more skilled they became, the more they remembered. On the field of honor, you felt wisps of Aurangzeb's memories swirling and condensing within your mind.
Okay. Look rather spiffy.
Spend skill points to learn new skills. Click the skill icon in the menu bar or press K to open the skills window.
All right, what am I supposed to do in here? Where is he? I didn't see him.
You'd never before fought a human. They'd never before been allowed on the field of honor. As your Nuian opponent raised his blade, the image of his face reflected on the gleaming metal. But it wasn't his face. The reflection showed an angry, dark-haired man with a taunting sneer. The vision lasted only an instant, but your heart explained what your mind could not. The man you'd seen was Aurangzeb's murderer, his former friend turned enemy, Jean. Jean had become Kyrios, the god of destruction, but Aurangzeb had hated him long before that. Even before the expedition, Jean was the subject of Aurangzeb's unhappiest memories. Jean's actions after receiving the power of a god had only fueled Aurangzeb's anger. And facing a human in battle had caused you to briefly look out through his eyes.
Okay.
During combat, if you use a skill in your shortcut bar that has a highlighted frame, you can gain a bonus combo effect. Some quests will give you a free mount to raise. During combat, if you use a skill... Spend skill points to learn new skills. Click the skill icon in the menu bar, or press K to open the skills window.
All right. Oh, I don't have enough coins. It's 10 and I've only got 4.
Follow the blue salt guys if you want to. Check the board for a list of plantable items.
Hey Jarhead,
Yeah. What up?
how you doing battle?
Oh, doing pretty good, man. Just trying to figure out this game.
Just lurkin'. I am about to go to bed a few hours before I go pick up my wife from work, then back to sleep before work for me tonight.
Oh, I got you, man. Well, thanks for lurking. Gazillion channels you could lurk on. You chose mine. I appreciate it.
먼 길을 걸어가기란 너무 힘든 일이죠.
Anytime gotta support my brothers and sisters in arms.
긴 여행 동안 서로 아끼며 함께 갔습니다.
Now I gotta find Wata.
Right-click the mount icon in your bag to summon it. Drag the icon to your shortcut bar for quicker access. Spend skill points to learn new skills. Click the skill icon in the menu bar or press K to open the skills window.
Nausea washed over you when you received word of the Nuyin's death. Memories you didn't recognize crowded your mind, briefly drowning out your own thoughts. Your heart rejoiced at the Nuyin's death, but it wasn't a genuine feeling. It was nothing more than a reflection of Aranzeb's desire to slay Curios. As you pushed the feeling aside, you were overcome by a new vision. The memory unfolded, and you once again found yourself looking out through Aranzeb's eyes. The first thing you noticed was Jean's face, but in a new setting, before he'd become Curios. He wasn't sneering or wearing armor imbued with dark magic, but was seated in a sunny hall, laughing. Genuine merriment twinkled in his eyes as he gazed at someone just out of view. The vivid contrast between this and what you'd seen of Jean previously was unsettling. As your mind whirled, you almost missed the dire proclamation. You'd been accused of murder.
Oh no.
Learn new abilities in the skills window. Click the skills icon in the menu bar or press K to open it.
The High Council had ruled the elves since Aurangzeb's time back on Auroria. In fact, Aurangzeb had several memories of his dealings with them. The Eocad, however, was a more recent invention, implemented since the elves' arrival on Nuia. While the Council addressed elven politics and law, the Eocad were all warriors. Though called priests, it was more of a cultural determination than a religious one. They guided and shaped elven culture and behavior, with the ultimate purpose of preparing the race to slay Kyrios and avenge their murdered king. Enoir had always been a bit of a firebrand among your people. Rumors said he'd been invited into the Eocad only so he could be better controlled. But he had somehow managed to rise through the ranks and now led the group as High Priest. Perhaps more elves doubted their isolationist path than were willing to admit it publicly. Many elves seemed like they would be happy enough just to find a scapegoat for the Nuians' murder. The Council seemed like it would be happiest if that scapegoat was Enoir. Balayan, however, was different. Above all else, he wanted the truth. His noble bearing reminded you of Aurangzeb. Magic throbbed in your head as Balayan searched your mind for clues to establish your innocence, as well as your honor. As he dredged through your thoughts, you recalled your vision of Jean laughing. You followed the memory further. The point of view shifted, as if Aurangzeb had turned his head. Across the table, you saw what Jean was smiling at. A raven-haired woman in a mage's robes.
Okay. Alright, what am I supposed to be doing now? Use the Eye of Truth. Oh, okay. All right, here we go. Continuing on our quest for glory. I'm going the wrong way.
Earlier, when you saw that woman through Aurangzeb's eyes, you felt a pang within your soul. Love. A pure love, deep and abiding, hummed through you. One of Aurangzeb's most powerful emotions. A name formed in your thoughts. Kiprosa. That was the raven-haired woman you'd seen. The one wearing mage's robes. She'd been another of the 12 adventurers, as well as human. Aurangzeb had loved her, beyond words, beyond measure, beyond logic. He hadn't hated all humans after all. Perhaps the realization made you curious to learn more about humans. Or perhaps you wanted to deepen the weight of coin in your pockets. Whatever the reason, you volunteered to help Belian investigate the Nuyen Knight's death.
All right. Okay, where the hell am I?
Hey, it's been a while.
Hey, how you doing, man?
Target is facing the wrong direction.
All right, where to now?
If the other elders had ever shared this memory of Aurangzeb's life, they showed no sign of it. They seemed to hate and fear Nuians as much as they hated and feared Kyrios himself. Without waiting for Balion's investigations, they declared Enoir guilty of the knight's murder. They wanted nothing to do with humans, and if preventing contact meant taking down Enoir, all the better. Had an elf been the victim, the elders would have sought his killer to the ends of the earth. But they wanted to sweep this event under the proverbial rug. You heard they wanted no one to ever speak of it again. Having seen several of Aurangzeb's most intimate memories, part of you couldn't help but wonder, what would the beloved Elven King himself have done in such a situation?
Learn new skills through the skills window. You'll need them to survive. You can expand your shortcut bar to 48 slots in the settings window in Options.
Interesting. Now where to?
Learn new skills through the skills window. You'll need them to survive.
Gotta find one more mushroom.
The knight had a wife, a family, a life. Of course he had, though it seemed like the elders had chosen to ignore it. The knight had probably been surrounded by warmth and love. Unbidden, another of Aurangzeb's memories surged into your mind, blocking all other vision. A forest picnic on a steamy summer day. Aurangzeb, surrounded by a number of friends. In the shade of a tree, Kiprosa and Jean shared a tender embrace. Kiprosa looked up and smiled at Aurangzeb, then companionably offered a bottle of ale to share. As he reached for it, a stunning young elf maiden beside him tugged at his sleeve. She shot a chilling glare at Kiprosa and shoved her own drink into Aurangzeb's hand. You'd never felt so immersed in a memory. As the vision faded, you could still feel the frost of that icy bottle on your sun-warmed skin.
Well, I'm going to call it here. I got to get some lunch. I'll be back later. Thanks for being here, guys. And I'll be back probably an hour or two, something like that. Anyway, see you soon.